And then how soon after did that situation come that night when you was with Rondo?
I mean, you went with the situation when they end up like going to jail and all that?
Yeah.
I mean, it came like a couple months after.
A couple months after.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that night, or you want to leave it alone?
I mean, that like, I don't really want to, I mean, for what I can say about that night is, because you know it's a lot that went on that night that shouldn't have went on. What I can say about that night is, it was just a night that changed all our life, you feel me? A night that changed my life, C-Day life, Nan life, you feel me? It changed a lot of niggas' lives, you feel me? It was a detrimental situation that like broke up a whole bunch of like, it was a dynasty we had before that night, and then that night came and you know, it just went a domino effect. A lot of shit went south, so.
Right, okay. Now, from that night, I'm just going off of the reports, the shit that's already out. I'm not bringing up nothing that nobody knows. It says that a girl was with y'all. True?
Yeah.
Okay. What did she get questioned too or no?
Man, it was the hoes is, see what's so crazy is the hoes that the females that got questioned, it was a couple females, you feel me? They end up getting snatched up, and they never like, you feel me? They ain't never get out and tell a motherfucker like they went to jail and got snatched. You feel me?
Yeah.
One bitch get snatched, she go to jail. The bitch, the only reason she didn't get out is because she had a motherfucking warrants or something in another state or something. Then you know the second girl gets snatched. Then another motherfucker gets snatched, you feel me? Like females just getting snatched, but they ain't calling and telling motherfuckers like, damn, we just got out the station. You feel me? Man, this what they saying, this what they said, this what I said, you feel me? They ain't doing that. But when I go in there, they come grab me, you feel me? They snatch me up out of school at like, I hadn't even been in school a whole 2 minutes, though. I see the police walking in my class as I'm looking up in my phone.
Right.
You feel me? So, when they snatch me up, they already telling me, man, like, Joe, whoa, man, you whatever you, cause I'm a hard ass. They telling me, I was a minor, so my OG was present. You feel me? I had them call my mama instantaneously. You feel me? I was a shorty when they snatched me.
Right.
So as they questioning me, you know, they do their procedures, take all of my strings out and all that shit. So now when they take all my strings out and shit, they coming back and forth. They trying to play this kind of good cop, bad cop thing. They coming in, giving me squares, coming in, talking shit, coming in, giving me McDonald's, coming in, talking shit, come back, give me cigarettes, I'm smoking all these cigarettes. My mama come in, they instantly tell my mama, man, my OG can vouch for this shit, I swear to God. They telling her like, shit, Miss Carpenter, like, you need to tell your son, like, this is not what he wanna do, like, he only helping himself, like, whatever he say or don't say, it's not gonna help his homies, you feel me? I'm in front of her, I'm in front of them while they telling this stuff, you feel me? But my mama held on, she telling me that's like shit. We ain't got nothing to talk about it, that's how I treated the rest of the.
So basically they said the more you don't talk, the more you're hurting yourself.
Yeah, basically. That's what they try to do. They try to put it in
They try to turn y'all against each other.
Yeah, they try to put it in the momentum, I mean, in the option where like they say something like that to make you scared. Like if I don't say nothing, something just gonna happen to me along with them. Like whatever I don't say or say is not helping nobody but me. They going to jail regardless. This, that, like that's the type of shit that they try to play. You feel me? But it wasn't nothing to me. You feel me? I had been in that type of situation before, so it was just like, I know how y'all play these games, man.
Right, okay. And then another thing that's on the web, I'm not, like I said again, I'm not here putting shit out that's not already people don't know about. They said a cell phone dropped or some shit like that.
I mean, shit, you know? I mean, shit, man.
And they said that, I'm just putting out what's on the web. I'm not saying what's, you know, what people don't know.
Yeah.
That they went back and got the phones.
Yeah, see, I wasn't a part of that either, you feel me? There's just a whole bunch of speculation about what a motherfucker did. I can't really tell you what a motherfucker did, you feel me? That's some shit like, I know that shit all over the internet, but I don't personally like incriminating RondoNum or whatever the fuck happened, you feel me? The shit just, it happened, RondoNum got caught and went down for that shit. That's the only part, like, I could tell you that I would speak on. I don't want to incriminate.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But do you feel like if they didn't go, and like you said, you wasn't a part of that, but do you feel like if they didn't drop the phone, none of this shit would happen?
I mean, probably. You feel me? Yeah, it's all you always come up with thoughts about like, damn, like especially if you in that gym already, you always got what if thoughts. Like even when I was just in a joint, you know, in the county for my pipe case, I was just thinking like, man, what if I would have left 30 minutes earlier like folks was telling me to, or what if I would have just went home like my bitch was telling me to, or you feel me? You always think about what if this, or if I'd have did this that way type of thing. So like, yeah, I think like if a lot of shit like that wouldn't have happened, I think everything we would have been all good right now to this day.
Yeah. Okay. So you know, a lot of people they're seeing a taxi driver and they're like, that's the same taxi driver who had something to do with LA. You know, this is all internet speculation.
Yeah,
I'm just asking you because you know a lot of people want to hear it from the horse's mouth. Like, did the taxi driver have something to do with the LA or?
No, man, dude, it's a fucking no. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing, man. His ass. You feel me? It just be wrong things happening. You feel me? He the person that guy don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Okay. All right. Now, months later, you know, you're locked up. You go to jail for the gun situation.
Yeah, that was a gun.
Was that the same? Did that have something to do with the same night as the Rondo shit, or was it something totally different?
It was something totally different. Actually, how I caught my case was I was in the studio one night. Me and Sicko Mob. Mm-hmm. Me and Sicko Mob was in the studio one night downtown, some official, you feel me? And then, like, it was like, we in there recording, we listening to Zaytoven's, you feel me? We finna go snap on the Zaytoven. I go in that booth, I'm in the booth writing. When I'm in there writing, I got my headphones in, you feel me? I got my pen, my phone, I'm typing in my phone, I got my headphones in, and I'm looking down and shit. All I say, I look up, you feel me? I look up, and it's a bunch of flashlights in my face. I don't see past the flashlights, you feel me?
And why y'all was in the studio?
While I'm in the studio, you feel me? The studio's so big and legit, it's like 3 parts to it. I'm in a part by the booth. Bro, let's try it now. Messino, they in the other part, you feel me? Man, I got my headphones in, I don't even know the police in here. So when I'm looking up, I got the slammer in my pocket, you feel me? 30 in my pocket. So after I look up, I see a bunch of flashlights in my face and shit. So when I get up. When I get up and I stand up, I actually see white motherfuckers' faces and shit. I'm like, oh, this 12. I try to spin a corner, man, on their head. They grab me, slam me, beat the fuck out of me. You feel me? Take pipe out my pocket, you feel me? Get me up. Beat me some more, snatch a whole bunch of dreads out the front of my head, all type of shit, you know. But like, and then I see they had grabbed Lil Trav too, and they grabbed Lil Trav, and then we got to the station. I found out that they put a slam on him too. You feel me? Like this shit I didn't know, but like I'm never knowing like how the fuck they found out where I'm at, none of that shit. But I know that we was in the studio and they asses appeared there. Yeah. But I know they was looking for me though.
Okay, so this had nothing to do with the other shit?
Nah, this ain't had nothing to do, nah.
Because a lot of people, they're like, damn, he came home early, he's supposed to get out next year, he must be saying something.
Nah, man, see, look, that's why I don't respond to shit like that, because if you never been in a joint, or if you ever been in the system, that's shit that you want to comprehend and understand, you feel me? You want to be able to understand what happens in the, see, look, how I came home early, is because of this. When I was in the county, I did 5.5 months in the county. I ended up I was going in there, if I was telling, this wouldn't have happened either. I went in there on July 6th, I want to say. I was finna take a year for my gun case because I was up fighting a class 4, 1 to 3. I was finna take a year and do like 15 or 20 more days and get out. You feel me? A year at 50%. I go in there on July 6th and found out they didn't re-indicted my whole case. You feel me? Yeah. I go in there, it go from a 1 to 3 to a 3 to 7, class 4 to class 2. They enhanced everything. It went from a regular aggravated use of a weapon, a regular unlawful use of a weapon to aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. They charged me with not having a FOIA card, and they charged me as a young street gang chief. Like, I didn't even know being a street gang member was a charge, but they said I was a street gang chief. Like, the lady that cracked me, she was like, she was just like, she had some fake conspiracy type thing going on with our hood. So like, she thought she knew all of us. You feel me? Right. She was on Rondo and them case too. You feel me? And like, I think she had something to try to do like with D-Rose or something too. But like, she was just like thinking she know me. You feel me? So it's like she went in there and got all type of probable cause or charged me with all this extra shit. So I ended up, they offered me 3 when I went in there. I was finna take a year. Now I go in there, they talking about 3 years. But I tell them like, man, Joe, what's the offer? So what my judge throw at me? You feel me? My judge say 2.5. I say, fuck it, I'm gone. On my next court date, I'm gonna take 2.5. So, 30 months at 50. That's what he gave me, 30 months at 50. So my next court date, I come out here, next court date I go, they give me
why'd you cut your hair?
Cause I knew they was gonna cut my shit in the joint anyway, so I just wanted to cut it and have it at least decent before they try to just shave my shit off, and I have one of them funny looking ass fros in my mugshot. So now I go to my next court date, I take the 2.5 months, but now how I end up getting the credit of more time was because when I was in jail, my judge had put me in this program with some shit. It's basically like a drug program, you feel me? Cause I be doing a lot of drugs, so it was like a drug program, and you do like 120 days of the program, and they credit you extra months for the program. So when I went back to court in August, I had my certificate for completing the program and all that shit. So when I had 159 days in jail, he credited me 279 days in jail.
Right.
So when I went to the penitentiary, it said I had been locked up 9 months already. You feel me? When I was only locked up 5 months in a week. It said I had been locked up 9 months. So off a 30 month bid, this is what people understand. They always talking about how you get fast off 30 months. It's at a percentage. It's not always unless you got a class X murder or some shit, you ain't gonna do all of that time. It's gonna be something at 50%, something at 85%, 50%, shit like that. And by me, my case wasn't that high profile, so it was at 50%. So off 30 months, I was gonna have to do 15 anyway.
Right.
And so with that being said, I was gonna get out in February. That would have been me doing 11 months total in jail. And they credited me 4 extra months when I got to the county. So if I wouldn't have got them 4 extra months, when my judge gave me, I would have ended up getting out in probably like June or something.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I was supposed to get out in February, but they hit me with good time in the joint. You feel me? You go good time in the joint. I think they really hit me with the good time in the joint because I was in a medium max penitentiary.
Yeah.
I wanted no minimum.